Girl, did y'all see this?
Russian flag! Traitor! Traitor!
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
Oh yes, ma'am. You know what? Apparently that was somebody who was just, had enough. And they were just like, since you're over here being bought out by Russia, let me give you a Russian flag. That was to Paul Manafort. He had just come out of court. I thought that shit was hilarious. Anyway, I just want to start this video out by saying thank you so much to Grapevine for having us. If you guys missed it, here's a cute little video of me just itching to fucking say something, but at the same time trying to be very respectful. Tamar Lewis was the one who sent this to me on Twitter. Thank you so much. It was really a great experience. We had a lot of intelligent ass, black ass millennials in there talking their shit. They knew what the fuck they were talking about, and it was topics that we really needed to tackle now. So Rand's little clip, what she said on Grapevine about Bruno Mars, that shit has gone viral. I think it's like right now when I'm making a video, it's like Bruno Mars is a #2 trend on Twitter, and it's just literally just because of what Grapevine did. So that's what I try to tell a lot of people when it comes to creating your own brand and creating your own content. When it is of quality and when it is made from the heart and skill and talent, a lot of times it doesn't, like the numbers that you have doesn't matter, because Grapevine I think just hit 50,000 subscribers, but the message was so powerful that it became the #2 trend on Twitter. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, a lot of content creators, a lot of your faves are very focused on likes and retweets and follows and shit like that, but it's like, girl, it's the content giving us what we need, because I mean after a while it's gonna start to show, okay? If the content is serving, it doesn't matter, you're starting from the ground up, sis. If the content is authentic, it's only a matter of time, and that's no matter what you do, okay? But yeah, it was a great experience. I know that y'all saw Killmonger ass about, the links will be in my description box, but I know y'all saw Killmonger's ass, that's what they're calling him, try to step to Donovan. Donovan was not having it. I live for a gay like that who was just like, girl, you might think I'm cute, but bitch, don't let me get smart with your ass. I'm cute, but I get smart with you. But it was a great experience. I'm glad. If you haven't checked it out, as I said, it's in my description box. You can check out the panel that we spoke on, and hopefully you guys saw it. But I started a gaming channel. What's up?
Yeah! What that shit, man? Yes, man! Girl, what's the tea, sis?
You can go to youtube.com/AdrianExtra. The name is built just like Adrian Expression with that X right there. So go ahead, get your life. I made my first gaming video. I'm gonna try and do videos at least 3 times a week on that channel. So let me know what you think about it and let the games begin. Let's move the fuck along. I wanna talk about today what your politicians are doing with your money that you're spending. And I know a lot of you guys just did taxes. So let's just see what some of these politicians are doing with your money, okay? Now, Ben Carson, I'm gonna just talk quickly about it. Ben Carson says, I heard that you spent $31,000 on dining room furniture, sis. Wow, some people are literally, their back tax can't afford to pay their taxes, and they pay as much as they can, and here your ass comes talking about $31,000 for dining room furniture. But that's not all. That's not all. We have somebody, I don't know if his name is Zink, I don't know, but it's Zinke. Girl, he spent $139,000 of your fucking money to replace a door. A door! A door, bitch. I hope that you hoes have the key to that bitch, because it seems like y'all are locked out of logic. It is just insane how many of these billionaires and how many of these rich ass motherfuckers will grease their money up and lube it up and slide it through a loophole. Just slide it through a loophole to another country so they don't have to pay taxes, but they'll use your taxes to buy shit like $31,000 dining room furniture. Kiss my ass. Someone else, there's a lot of people on this list who can kiss my ass. Now, first we're gonna start with Rachel Dolezal. Sis, you and this straw broom ass motherfucking wig, sis, I'm not here for seeing that shit on Netflix. And now while Monique was struggling to get a deal that makes sense, a lot of people haven't. Wanda Sykes said that shit is fucked up. Girl, I'm just not understanding how you're gonna give this, a Teletubby character in the face, a whole ass documentary. Now, I have not seen the trailer because I'm trying as best as I can not to click on this shit or not to see, but I know eventually I'm gonna have to. But I haven't seen the trailer. Apparently, Rachel Dolezal's son was dragging shit out of her. I'm not sure. Either way, everybody says that they're not gonna watch the shit, but unfortunately, clips and shit are gonna end up on our timeline, so we're gonna have to end up dissecting and talking about it. Rachel Dolezal, you have managed to successfully be a pain in my fucking side, and I haven't even met you, sis. You have successfully, if you hairdressers don't stop selling this woman the hair, That's all, bitch. If she returned to this blonde ass you know what I mean? Paris Jackson, Paris Hilton type of hairstyle, if she returned to that shit, she would lose even more credibility. Stop selling her y'all hair. Rachel, get out of here. I wanted to talk really quickly about this representative, Elizabeth Porter. She's in the Florida House. And she said, you know, why should we fucking listen to children? She's in the Florida House. Keep in mind the shooting just happened in Florida, and these children are saying, hey girl, we don't want to fucking die. Can we change this shit? Can we change? It's systemic. We realize it's systemic. So can we change this shit? That's all the kids are saying. They just want not to die. And this Florida representative went up there and said, you know, we're the adults, so we're the ones who should be making the laws. Are there any children on the floor?
I've been told that we need to listen to the children. Are there any children on this floor? Are there any children making laws? Do we allow the children to tell us that we should pass a law that says no homework?
Like she really thought, bitch, we want children to be can children be on the floor? Sister, they should be shot the fuck up. They probably can't be on the floor, right? I mean, besides the fact that they're not politicians, which we all know, girl. Yes, of course they're not on the fucking floor, but bitch, their lives are being affected, so of course they're gonna say something. Elizabeth Porter says, you really tried that one, sis. You tried. And it's so crazy how, like, selfish people can be. They only give a fuck about certain issues until it affects them or their family. It doesn't make any sense for you to be this heartless. But yeah, Florida's trash. I already told y'all that. Now let's talk about some embarrassing moments. We have Miss Stormy Daniels saying, girl, I would keep my word about this shit. I would keep my word about not spilling the tea and spilling the text messages and these pictures, but you didn't sign the NDA. Like, you did not sign the fucking document, so now it's not legally binding, and even though you paid all this fucking money to keep it silent, sis, I technically have a right to release this shit. And they're scrambling, okay? Trump's lawyer is getting her ass on a restraining order saying, girl, you can't talk about it, you can't do shit. It's very like grandstandy type of tease, girl. It's okay. I want the tea to come out, and I want people to see whether or not he signed it. I hope he didn't, so that we can get to see the text messages, so that and every time something like this pops up, I'm just like, girl, I'm wondering if it will even make a difference, because I don't think his base cares about shit like that. Because, you know, when that grab her by the pussy thing came out, I was like, oh, this definitely will be the end of his ass. You know what I mean? I thought for sure that would take him down. But I think his base is so twisted and diluted and fucked up that it's just like, well, girl, it's just seen as normal. Especially in the face of minorities realizing that they have some type of power. A lot of the majority is just like, girl, no man, we gotta keep this shit under wraps. Get them out of here. So yeah, they'll even sacrifice themselves in order to make sure that we are out of the conversation. It's interesting to see his base drink his bathwater. How are you a politician forgetting to sign a document? I think he was cheating. Can someone tell me if Melania was pregnant while he was cheating as well? I think that is the case. I'm not sure, but he was definitely cheating. So I'm just like, damn, sis, you're doing all this type of fucked up crazy shit. That's what happens when you live in privilege. You think that nothing can affect you. But anyway, you're doing all this shit, and like, girl, you wouldn't even cover your ass. How can you be that comfortable in your money and power that you forget to sign documents? Like, what type of life are you? What type of reckless ass life are you living that you go through just the day just doing whatever the fuck you want to do? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, there's definitely a legal battle that is about to happen. So we'll just watch the shit unfold as we watch Stacey Dash's unfortunate interview unfold on MSNBC, and I'm sure wherever the fuck else.
Should Obamacare be fully repealed?
Yes.
What is the other solution? So you won't tell us yet, though, what the solution is?
No.
We all know that she is attempting to run for Congress. She has to attempt to get that grease off her skin first, sis. I don't know. And I always told y'all you could cook fries off her face. Sometimes that shit's so greasy, sis. And you also need to contact any type of advisor to help you, to make sure that you stay off of the news stations, because I don't want to see your ass, okay? I don't want to see you. You're talking that you were asked about Obamacare and you're just like, girl, it doesn't work. Okay, let's move on to the next point. If it doesn't work, we need a solution. So what is your solution? She's like, girl, I don't have one. No, I'm not telling you guys my solution. So it doesn't make any sense for us to be trying to elect political leaders who won't tell us the fucking solutions to the problems that we have. Stacey Dash, sit your ass down. Stacey Dash to the fucking trash. And that's exactly where your career is and your future career in politics will be. I'm gonna read something from CNN. Experts believe that North Korea is months away from obtaining the capability to strike the United States with a nuclear weapon. Trump has repeatedly said that the US will not tolerate such a development, and he was warning that he would first launch a devastating attack on North Korea. But such a military confrontation would likely lead to the deaths of millions, not only in North Korea, but also in South Korea. So apparently people are realizing this shit, and they say, you know what, girl, Kim Jong-un say, girl, let's just fucking talk. Let's talk about it. He offered out an invitation to Trump, and Trump said, yes, girl, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it, and we need for you, your nuclear program to completely stop and to be completely halted. So this is a very interesting take. There have been some conservatives who are saying, well, girl, look at y'all, I bet y'all are mad as fuck. Look at Donald Trump doing something good. It's like, what the fuck do y'all think? You think we will be mad as fuck because we won't be blown to smithereens? That's that petty shit that y'all do based on partisan bullshit, bitch. I want his ass to succeed with this shit so we don't get blown the fuck up. Yes, I want his ass, please. And the reason why I'm so concerned is because he's not good at succeeding, sis, when it comes to certain things like expressing a coherent thought or a sentence that makes sense. If anything, I'm nervous that it won't go well in his meeting because of his fucking ego. And Kim Jong-un ain't fucking a walk in the park either, so we can disagree with his policies and his racist ass statement and his bigoted ass behavior, while at the same time wanting to live and wanting our country to survive, girl. Like, it's not that difficult. I can multitask. But yeah, analysts are saying that this is either an opportunity for much improvement or it's just a fucking minefield and Trump is walking straight into it. So I really can't wait to see how things unfold with this shit. I'll end this video with some pretty shitty news. I'm sorry, but I have to do it, especially since it will probably be affecting a lot of you guys. Betsy Devos, how the fuck you pronounce her pelican built ass name, and Trump, they have teamed up and they have finally released a fiscal 2019 fucking budget. Now, among all these plans are plans to axe loan forgiveness for public servants, so that's teachers, people who work for nonprofits. They alter the terms of income-driven student loan repayment, so I can't imagine what that shit is gonna do. That shit might really affect me. That shit might fuck me over, because like income-based repayment really helps my ass out, because all them grad student loans and shit too, girl. I would be completely fucked. Them hoes, I don't know if they expect they gonna get all them dozens of thousands of dollars back, bitch, but good luck, sis. And this is one of the most fucked up parts to me. They will prevent low-income students from paying the interest on their loans while they're in school. So I can only imagine that it is kind of helpful if you are somebody who's able to pay your interest while you're in school. You pay that shit down so when you get out, it's not as much of a burden. But they're trying to put a fucking pin in that bullshit. Now, you take into account all these plans, sis. These changes could increase the cost of higher education for borrowers by more than $200 billion over the next decade. So it's just going to cause college to be less and less of an option, meaning that society is going to move towards a different type of filtering system. So I can only imagine what that shit is going to be. College is just going to get too expensive at this point, especially now that the degrees don't be paying off. People get bachelor's degrees still working the same jobs they could have if they didn't get one. So it's going to be interesting to see where the hell we're going to go as a country when it comes to college education, because this shit is not sustainable at all, especially when you have money hungry people at the top, as I said earlier, who are hiding their fucking money offshore while we're fucking paying the bill. Doesn't make sense. And you know, for a country who's developed and constantly says that they're that girl, we really do not value education. But yeah, keep your eye open, because Betsy ass is over here literally tearing shit up in there. She's over there like about to give everybody heart attacks and shit. Salome's literally jacking their dicks off, and these changes will cause them to orgasm. Okay, sis? Trump is built like a Popeye's biscuit with no juice or gravy. Have a good goddamn evening.